hard being a writer?
Well, my first book sold only how many copies?
28 worldwide.
I played Juliet Ashton. She's a writer and she receives these letters from Guernsey which describes this book club which is all about reading, saving them from the war and occupation, and she's totally drawn in.
It's so compelling.
She arrives in Guernsey and probably feels sort of reborn.
You are not what I expected.
How did you imagine me, Mr. Adams?
At first, these two people seem to be complete opposites. She's a writer from London, and he's a farmer from the island. But somehow they grow closer and closer together.
There's more to that story than they like to let on.
What happened?
Juliet finds a mystery in Guernsey. Who is Elizabeth? What happened? How did she disappear off the island?
It's Juliet who wants to uncover the full story of what happened to Elizabeth.
Elizabeth couldn't help but follow her heart.
Shame on all of you!
You must do the same. You have that courage.
I read the book, and by the end I was moved to tears, and I found that the characters just got under your skin without you realising.
There was a sort of resilience of these people going through a really terrible time.
I've seen things I never thought could happen.
It is the World War II story that nobody knows. The Germans occupied English territory. They were living on the Channel Islands.
Those are images that we haven't seen before, and that's an interesting area to be delving into.
I like the idea that literature, art, will, through its power, overcome tyranny.
This is one of these great stories that unify all of us. I lost people too. If you'd let me, I'd like to try and help.
It's well written, it's a clever story, it's funny at times.
It felt like a romance, a historical drama, a sort of character piece, a comedy. It felt like everything.
The stories are rich and the stakes are really high, and I think it's not your classic war film or your classic love story. There's a strong heart to the whole film. If books do have the power to bring people together, this one may work its magic.